Welcome, Violas. This is your favorite All-State lady. My name is Dr. Silla. I'm here to help you with 24-25 Kentucky All-State viola excerpts. Let's start with the scales. The first one is E flat major, which is an easy scale for you. It starts at the first position. We are going to shift 3 times on the way up. We are going to shift once on D string after our second finger. We are going to shift 2 more times on A string, again after our second finger. And when you're going up, I would like to use first fingers to get into the new position. So if I'm going from D string, I'm going to use my first finger to shift. Same thing on the A string. On the way down, I would like to use the finger that I just left on to get into the new position, which is again my first finger. So when I start from the top, I will do 4-4-3-2-1. I will shift with my first finger, 3-2-1, shift again, 3-2-1. I think you should use a slurring combination. You can do 3 notes, you can do 6 notes. I like doing 12 note slurs. As long as it's not all separate and slow, you're more than welcome to use any slur combination that you like, but make sure it is consistent. So this is how we work on the scale. Shift again, and again. Now 4-4-3-2-1, shift. Shift again. That's easy. E flat major. Remember, you have 3 flats, first position, and then we're going to end again in first position. The B minor is trickier because we will be starting in 6th position on the C string. So this is our B natural. It has 2 sharps, but on the way up it's going to be a melodic minor. So you are going to add a leading tone sharp, which is A sharp, and a 6th degree sharp, which is G sharp. On the way down, the A sharp and G sharp are going to be both neutral. So let's look at the finger combination for the B minor. We're going to be shifting once on D string and 2 more times on A string, just like we did with the E flat major. On the way down, however, it's different. It's going to be 4-3-2, shift 3-2-1, shift 1 more time, 3-2-1. You're going to stay in that position, and then you're going to do 1 last shift on the D string, and now we're going to end again in 6th position. Shift again. 4-3-2. Shift. Shift. Stay. Shift last time. I like doing 12 note slurs. I like doing the scales on the fast side, so it sounds a little bit more virtuosic. You take the tempo that you're confident in, but make sure it's not super slow. And that's going to be the scales. Let's look at the first excerpt from Coleman's Dio. And I would start this excerpt in 3rd position. So we're going to start with the 3rd finger, A on the C string, and this one is pretty simple in the terms of shifting. Stay in 3rd position for a long time. The first time you are going to go down to 1st position will be measure 22 on that F sharp. Make sure you're in 1st position. We're going to be in 1st position until the last note of 23. So here we shift to 3rd position. 24 will be in 3rd position again. And then 3, shift. Last note of 23, we're going to be in 5th position with 1st finger. And then we're going to stay in 5th position. And the last measure on the subito piano, I actually come back down to 1st position. For that quiet F sharp, it creates this nice color change. You can finish it in third position as well. I think the D string makes it a little bit more damper, a little bit nicer for that pianissimo subito. Make sure with this excerpt you are not rushing, especially on the long notes because it's so slow. So subdivide, practice with the subdivided quarter notes, so practice with the 8 notes. Make sure you're not rushing, make sure you're sustaining your vibrato and you pay attention to the dynamics because especially on a recorded audition, it's very hard to hear the small dynamic changes. So exaggerate your dynamic contrast, make it in tune, make it molto vibrato, and this excerpt will be fine. The portatos that you see, which are those dashes underneath the notes, let's look at the first one, which is at measure 19. I'm in third position. Stop the bow. That's it. That's how you get the portato. So it's the same direction with a slight stop in between so that we can distinguish between two G naturals. Same thing. Look at 22. We're in first position. Slight stop. Again, same thing. That's exactly what we need to do. Other than these small changes and connecting the vibrato and keeping a consistent tone, this should not be a problem. Make sure you spend enough time playing with the metronome so that when you get nervous, you're not rushing this. That's really important for this excerpt. Alright, let's look at the Mussorgsky excerpt, which is trickier, but nothing you cannot do. I have some fingering suggestions for you. We're gonna play the chord. We're gonna play all 3 notes of the chord, so do A natural, second finger, E flat, first finger, and open A. That's it. And I actually shift to third position on the E flat. Stay there. Again, double stop. I actually go down to first position for the double stop. First finger and open A. I would play definitely the double stop. And then stay in first position. Again, all 3 notes. And then one more time. We're gonna stay in first position. And then we're in first position again. Shift at 2 after 98. And then for the double stop, come back to first position. Stay there. Stay in first. At 99, go up to third position on the G natural. And for the second measure of 99, I actually do 2-2 and then 4-2. That's what I do. Pits in third position. On the arco, third position, first finger, shift down. So on the open D, we're gonna shift down. If you can shift on an open string, it's always easy. You can hide the shift. Look at 2 before rehearsal, 100. This is gonna be the fingering 1, 1, 3, and then open. Easy. And then same thing, 100. I'm in first position. Again, double stop. If you have short fingers, do that F sharp bass note with a fourth finger. If you don't have short fingers, I would do 3. It's completely up to you. Again, the same motif repeats. And then that's easy. For the gliss, don't overthink it. The only thing you do is you go from B to an A flat. So I would shift half the time on the G string and the other half on the A string. That's what you want to do. Make sure you count the 3 bar rest because it's not super long. So make sure you can count that 3 bar rest. Don't skip that. And then you are going to be back in first position for 40 small. The last 2 notes are 2 and 3. So my last measure is going to be 1 on the A flat. And that's how I will end. Thank you for tuning in. Please listen to what it sounds like when it's up to tempo. And I will see you guys again next year for more all-state excerpts.